Let's go to the airport and see where airplanes stay. We can go in hangars and look out on the runway. Argyle and Jim are here to guide us on our trip. Most planes fly straight, but some of them do flips. Yay, planes! Yay, planes! Come with me, let's fly up in the sky. Yay, planes! Yay, planes! Love the way you always fly so high. Yay, planes! Yay, planes! Come with me, let's fly up in the sky. Yay, planes! Yay, planes! Love the way you always fly so high.
Wow, Argyle, buddy, look where we are.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not on an airplane. We're outside.
It sure looks that way. Are we at a hotel?
I don't know, Argyle. I don't see any room service here.
Oh, wow. Look at all the planes. Do you think we're at an airport? I know that there are a lot of planes at the airport.
I think we're at the grocery store.
Since when are there airplanes at the grocery store?
Well, since they started selling plain bagels.
Well, now that we're here, I think it's time to take a look around. There are so many different kinds of airplanes.
There sure are. Look at all the colors. There's a red plane, and a yellow plane, and a white plane, and a purple plane with green polka dots.
Wait a minute. Jim, there's no purple plane with green polka dots. But they all have one thing that is the same on every airplane.
Polka dots?
Not polka dots. Wings.
Wings? What are wings?
You know, like a bird?
Oh, that pointy thing at the front.
No, not the pointy thing at the front. That's a beak. I mean the long things that stick out at the sides that they fly with. Kind of like arms.
Arms? What are arms?
Well, how about we find out how planes fly?
Do birds lift them up and carry them?
What do we need to do to go up in an airplane?
And the first thing we're going to have to do is go through a printed checklist that shows all the things that have to be checked before you take this plane off.
Wow! Look at the elevator go up and down.
Next, we're going to check the ailerons.
Ailerons help make an airplane turn.
Check it. Airflow, propeller for nicks,
The propeller! That's what makes a plane go.
and the cone. All looks good. Landing light won't matter on this flight. That's good. Wingtip lamps and wingtip onto the aileron.
What are you checking under there?
Basically, I'm checking all the hinge points and control rods to see that all the castle nuts still have carter pins in them.
Neat. Look at all of the parts on the tail.
The elevator helps the plane go up and down, and the rudder helps the plane go side to side.
This is part of your avionics, it's the talkback. Next you have strobes, instrument lights, landing lights, and navigation lights. We'll have our nav lights on today. Strobe lights you normally have on in the evening. Of course, landing instrument lights would be night. Now, one thing you didn't see is before we did anything today, I called flight services.
Here we go.
Catapult aerobatic area. The courtyard for Victor entering from 4,500. Victor taking the active tank in left out.
So there you go, an introductory flight.
Wow, look at the airplane take off.
That over there is a helicopter. That is a propeller plane.
look at that. That's a low-wing plane.
That one is a high-wing plane.
When planes come in for a landing, we say touchdown. Wow, look at the jet plane.
In for a landing.
Yay, planes!
It sure is fun to see all these airplanes. Argyle, do you know how airplanes use their wings to get up off the ground?
Well, yes, I do, Jim. It's something called lift.
Okay, how do planes lift off the ground?
That's what it's called when a wing takes a plane into the air. Lift.
Lift what?
The airplane.
I can't lift an airplane. They're really heavy.
Jim, here's how it works. When a plane takes off, lift is created when the air going under the wing pushes the plane up off the ground.
Okay.
You see, airplanes want to be in the air.
Oh, I get it. So the air pushing it up is stronger than the air pushing it down. So there's more air underneath the wing than above it.
Right.
Oh, so there could be more fluffy bunny rabbits pushing the plane up.
Well,
Or more baby chicks lifting the plane up.
well,
Or soccer balls. This is great. I get it. Lift. All right. Thanks, Argyle.
almost.
How do you say letters on an airplane?
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo. Control tower says that we're clear to go. Foxtrot Golf Hotel India. Prepare for takeoff. Let's see America.
How do you say letters on an airplane?
Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November. Some are powered by jets. Ours has a propeller. Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra. Taxi down the runway, then we're up in the air.
How do you say letters on an airplane?
Tango uniform, Victor whiskey. When we fly through the clouds, I can't see. X-ray Yankee Zulu. you'll see why.
That's how you say letters on an airplane. Yay.
You know, Jim, planes sure are complicated machines.
No, they're not. A plane takes off, plane lands. Plane takes off, plane lands. What's so complicated about that?
I mean the machine. There's so much that makes a plane work. You've got the engine, the propeller, the landing gear, the wheels, all the electronics that the pilot needs.
Yeah, that may be true, but I bet that there are only 3 parts that you need to make an airplane fly.
3 parts? 3 parts? What do you mean? An airplane needs hundreds of parts to fly. Thousands of them.
Nope, I think it needs 3 parts.
Okay, fine, Mr. I have an aerodynamics degree from Carnegie Mellon. Let's see these 3 parts.
I'll show you. A rectangle, a circle, and a triangle.
Well, those are just shapes. What about wings?
Okay, wings. Wings are rectangles. Name another part you think we need to fly.
Okay. Well, you couldn't take off or land without wheels. How about wheels?
Right, wheels. What kind of shape is a wheel? A wheel is round, like a circle.
Okay, the tail. You need a tail to fly in a straight line. How about the vertical stabilizer and the horizontal stabilizer?
The tail is a triangle and a rectangle. Anything else?
Fuselage?
Rectangle,
Windows?
rectangles,
Windshield?
rectangle,
Instrument panel.
circles, and a couple rectangles.
Jim! A plane is about more than just shapes. It's about flight and physics and fun.
Well, yeah, but are there any other parts you might want to stump me with?
Okay, Mr. Smart Guy, how about this? The propeller.
Okay, well, that's easy. A circle.
A circle? A circle? How is that a circle?
Well, contact! See? A circle!
We sure had fun learning about planes.
Yep, hope you had fun too. See you next time.
Yay, planes!
Let's go to the airport and see where airplanes stay. We can go in hangars and look out on the runway. Argyle and Jim are here to guide us on our trip.